Hi.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
So Octavia, singular most growth for any character in one season ever. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Were you really excited to see exactly her trajectory as they started exploring it more and more?
The interesting thing about Octavia is I had no idea where she was going. A year ago when I filmed episode 1, so when I did the finale, I just find out on a week-by-week basis, and the directors and the producers, they give us so much freedom to explore that character dynamic on our own as actors. So it was just really nice to have a character with such a big arc. I've never had a project like this before that I got to, really chameleon my way through the entire season. It was fun.
And she became kind of like the super badass woman on the show.
Yeah, she was very much a walls up type girl when she landed. She didn't want to hear it from anybody or anything. She thought Clark was a buzzkill, her brother's a pain in the butt, and then she meets, she's introduced to Lincoln, and I think thanks to Lincoln is where her growth really starts to come from, because she realizes how he's being wrongfully accused for something because he saved my life, and Octavia was wrongfully accused because her crime was just being blunt, and she felt compassion towards him, and therefore the arc begins.
And did you think that Octavia and Lincoln would be a couple that fans would kind of take to immediately?
No. I mean, I didn't even know that the fans would take to the show in general. I knew we were doing great work, but you never know. There's a wall and how it sticks. But I think it's something about this don't eat the forbidden fruit, mentality has been around in so many wonderful stories throughout time, like Romeo and Juliet, and it definitely has that parallel, and that's what people want to see,
Well, she even got to have like this big romantic relationship, and it seemed really founded on a strong love that just continued through the season, and it looks like that's where they might be starting in season 2.
They just continue to make insane sacrifices for one another. And, it's such heavy content on the show. Even though we're a group of kids, it's not like we're ever going fishing for the day. And, it's never light. They're always making really significant sacrifices.
You mentioned about how you weren't sure if anyone was going to watch the show. What's the difference between making the show now that it has a fan base and you know that you're secure in there and before when you you guys are filming the show, hoping that it will be now it has.
It's very different. Even today, just being at Comic-Con versus when I was here last year, we were telling people about this great show and you're going to love it. It hadn't even premiered yet, so it was a tough sell. So now coming back this year and just having people and fans so invested in our characters and really caring about them and following their arc and their story is such an honor. Especially because it's got nominated for an Emmy. I think that's the first for the CW. I read that, so it's pretty cool. That's wonderful. We're all so proud of our work, and we'll continue to deliver that work in season 2.
What was the most shocking moment for you from season 1?
I feel like every week when I get a script, it's pretty shocking. I mean, when Charlotte killed Wells and then killed herself, it's just, it's pretty crazy. I'm like, they're letting us put this on TV, the show just continues to push the envelope, and it's pretty hard to shock viewers nowadays, but you have to do that. All these shows that are coming out nowadays that are huge hits are doing that. So we need to compete with them to shock the viewers.
Can you say anything about the butterflies in season 2? I heard something with the butterflies. Can you talk about that?
Oh, what is it?
In season 2.
Yeah.
We were just told that there's a big thing with the butterflies in season 2.
There is? I haven't heard that. No,
haven't heard it yet?
Me. I know there was. I had a butterfly scene in season 1, where I was Octavia's a very curious character, but I don't know, maybe you're getting spoilers before I am. Maybe we need to talk about this later. I'd like to know.
You follow me on Twitter. I'll DM you.
Okay.
I did, but I don't know. I mean, the fact that the beginning of the season, I don't think any anybody would have ever imagined like where it ended in the finale, and it ended. I mean, it must be cool to be on a show like that. Like the Mount Weather thing. I mean, I don't think anybody ever foresaw anything like that.
Right.
I mean, what do you think about being on a show like that?
It shocks me every time. And even just watching the sizzle reel now, and the new, did you guys see that? The unreleased scenes. Oh, it gives you a sneak peek of what Mount Weather's really about. And sorry you missed it.
Are we supposed to be scared of Mount Weather?
There's some scary, sketchy things that go on in Mount Weather, for sure.
Oh yeah? Like experiments?
Like, pardon?
Experimentation?
Yes. They're experimenting with different things, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, we just heard it was a darker season, so we're trying to let our imaginations run a little wild.
Yes, it is a darker season, for sure.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.